football. Super Bowl 56.
Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. It's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys. Now Eckler, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good for a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Unexpected fourth down here.
Actually able to punch this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Giants nothing.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
To the 25. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Jones throwing on first down, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25.
Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And it's caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Second effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 8. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 6. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, Jones. Pressure pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your...
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jones throwing complete here to Tate.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him up to each defender.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling. It'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want
from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams.
On first down, Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And
10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the...
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They'll run here with Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there. Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
As they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. O'Shane Zimenez. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get.
And the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays.
24. Giants, nothing.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this is Shepard on the catch. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chain. Those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw
that first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They get
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ojeda Nwosu drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Just beat the play clock. It's complete. Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want...
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route...
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's good.
He wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 2nd down throw. Knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. In this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays and fire another one into the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown. Dalton Keene there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open.
And This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught on the right side. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Ochene able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones.
Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 20! And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 13. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 13.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I just wonder if...
It's Eckler again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game.
Badgley's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
34. Giants, nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones sacked. A loss of 11 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Jones back.
Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He has really been buoyed here by a strong running attack. They've been great on the ground. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us defensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
Giants, nothing.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
To throw again, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he gets it. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's by Kenneth Murray, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11. And that'll give him a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
1 yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. On the give, this is Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there.
The blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach...
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
Giants, nothing.
And a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.